G'day everybody, Alobar Jones here, leader and founder of the earthguard Astral Projection crew. I just wanted to do a follow-up to the Jeff Mara podcast because there's quite a few things that I get the feeling require deeper study, or I want to make more statements on. I want to go in a little bit more depth. Well, because, the things I'm saying are pretty wild. I think it's all logically quite coherent. However, like a lot of the things I'm saying are kind of new, so it might be worth scratching the surface of what I'm about. Now, for those of you who are completely new, I recommend you watch this video, The Absolute Solution to All the Craziness Mode. This is a video I made a couple of years ago when we really figured out what the problem is. And what we've been doing since then is trying to take layer after layer after layer of their infrastructure and their personnel away from the Earth. Now, we've been successful, but there's so much of it, it's crazy. But one of the other topics that I think requires perhaps a little more scrutiny is the Plieadians. And believe it or not, I have a number of videos here that I'm just going to roll through, which include an interview with the Plieadian commander for Earth, another one from the, what do you call that again, the religious propaganda department. Worth checking out. But, if they were going to help us, I would suggest they would have already helped us, and that things like medbeds are just bait to keep us tagging along and keep our focus on them and not on what we can do for ourselves. Because that is the real end game for us. We have two outcomes. One is we get rulership, the AI comes to Earth and rules, which is the end of human culture. It's when human culture ends and foreign culture starts, like a non-Earth culture starts. And I've seen what's happened to the planets that they've gone through, and it's like locusts. There's nothing left afterwards. It couldn't be worse, really couldn't. But the other outcome is where humanity gets strong, sticks up for itself, and picks a fight with the bully who's been, lying to us for a long time and degrading our people. There are lots of ways to do that, but I might suggest that you come and join my Astral Projection class, which starts on the 2nd of July. It is perhaps the most comprehensive class that I've seen on the web. And you'll see that, I'm borrowing from 15 different teachers here, and, so that you don't have to, so that I can line up all of that material in one place instead of having to search around over years. It took me to really get a good grounding in this stuff. And I'm teaching people to master it. Like, if you absorb and master the skills that I teach you, you'll be in the top 5% of mystics out there. Like that. You'll be at the top of the game, and then you'll be invited to join our Astral Projection crew. The things we do, we're out flying there, trying to protect the Earth, trying to make it a better place, trying to rid our world of these nefarious invaders. Now, all of the links for that are in the description to this. Feel free to click away. I think I've got like 250 videos up at the moment, so understanding everything that's happened in this is time-consuming and demanding. But there are people who get back to me who've done this. But the other video that I would really recommend, and this is the Spllit, How It Will End, where we have a remember some of our friends talking about the detail of what's about to happen on Earth and what sort of forces we're actually facing, what those factions want, and where it's going to go. So, so I do want to leave you with one simple thing. There is somebody out there fighting for humanity. And we're not the only ones, but know that we have hope while there's still one bunch of idiots left to fight this fight. The forces we're arrayed against are galactic level, huge, massive, but you know, this is the name of the game. If we don't fight, then we perish. We go quietly into the night. And me, I'm not doing that. You know, it's not how this story's going to go. And I'd love you to join me. Please, I could use all the help I can get. Yeah, you got no idea. So, yeah, look, like and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell because I promise I'll say interesting things. Now, I do have a membership site called the Earthguard where we also have a series of meditations designed to make sure that if the world does split into two, as the prophecies say, that you'll be on the correct side of it, as well as some of the material that we can't publish publicly, which includes the interviews with the Great Nothing, the invader of this planet. But yeah, plenty to unpack. I really hope you join us on this journey. Yep. My love to you all. May the force be with you. Bye for now.